right, first, though, we have some big local real estate news. There's finally a buyer for Michael Jordan's mansion in Highland Park.
After more than 12 years on the market, Dennis Rotkin from Crane Chicago Business reports the property went under contract this weekend. The original price was $29 million. That was cut to $14.9 million several years ago.
Well, let's check in with Dennis and see what the details are about this place. Dennis, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hi, how are you?
So do we know what the final price was that it's under contract for?
It hasn't closed yet, so they can't disclose what the price is. Things can change down to the last minute. But he was asking, as you know, he was asking $14,885, which those digits add up to 23, the number on the gates and the number on his jersey. It's been for sale for so long that there's a chance that he has settled for a low price, but I'd be surprised because, you know, it's Michael Jordan. He can afford to wait. So I would imagine that it sells for close to the asking price, but we really don't know until the day it closes.
Has it been under contract before and then it fell through?
There were times when it seemed like it was moving toward a contract, but this is the first time. And let's be clear, this is under a contingent contract, which means it's not yet solid. It could fail. Often a contingency is I need an inspection, I need financing.
Oh, yeah.
Unlikely that at something like 14 million, they need financing, but it's still possible that it doesn't actually go completely under contract and doesn't close. But no, it has never been this close to selling before.
Knowing what the market is for those kinds of properties up in that area, would you like to take a guess as to what you think this is coming in at?
I better not, Larry.
Okay.
I think I'd get in lots of trouble. But I do think it's likely, given that Jordan held on for so long or held out for so long, I think it's likely that it comes close to his asking price. As you said, he started out asking $29 million. That was actually on February 29th, 2012, on Leap Day. They sort of connected it to his leap. And they've done other gimmicks. There was a time when they were offering one pair of every edition of Air Jordans ever made if you bought the house.
Yeah, is that still tied to this, the Air exclusive shoes, or was that earlier?
I don't believe it is. There was an LA agent. There was a guy who specializes in sports figures homes. He was involved for a while along with the Chicago-based agent. As far as I know, he's not involved anymore, but the Chicago agent, Catherine Malkin, who has been listing this property since 2012, is still involved. So when it closes, we'll be able to find out, did it come with shoes? And another question is, does it come with the 23 on the gate? Does Michael want to keep the number? You know, Dave Dewerson's number is still on his house a short distance away, though it was sold years ago. And of course, Dewerson died. Somebody painted over Scottie Pippen's number on the floor of the basketball court in his house, also near Jordan's house. So you got to wonder, is Jordan going to say, you get to keep the 23, I keep the 23, his and his children's names are on the basketball floor? Will he say you need to black those out? I don't know.
How many acres is it?
It's about 7.5 acres.
Wow.
So back when he built it in the early 90s, this was going to be a subdivision called Architecture Point. I think it was about 11 houses, and he bought 5 of the lots. And then I think later he bought a 6th. So the subdivision is essentially his house and a couple of neighbors.
And you always said that part of the hang up with this house is it in an area where the people spend the most on the lake. It's not on the lake, and it's very oddly specific for Michael Jordan, right?
It's very oddly specific for him, like his kids' names are painted on that floor you're seeing, and everything's very high because, of course, he's very tall. But yeah, Robin, it's west of Highway 41. It's actually got a hardware store just about a block away, train tracks. It's not on the lake, and at $14 million, almost anything on the North Shore that sells at that price is over on the lake, which is about 3 miles from where he is. The highest price sale near him was about $6 million.
Wow. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Thanks, Dennis, for checking in with us.
Thanks.
Thanks, Dennis.
Well, it's time for the list. Paul, what have you got?